Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Summit Europe Playoffs powered by Twitch. I'm LD of Beyond the Summit. I'm joined here today by Gods. Well, we're very creative with tournament names, we are. But it's Dog versus RoX.KiS, game number 2. Dog looking quite good in game 1, and let's see if there's any adjustments in the draft here as we get ready to hop into it, Gods. Dog, we're just dominant.
Yeah, it's what we've seen a lot of at Dog in the group stage, where they were just really on top of their game. They're playing well, they qualified for ESL, and here they are in the Summit looking to do the same thing. So possibly going to be in 2 big LAN tournaments. They're playing the TI4 qualifiers. Definitely the heavy favorites going into the TI4 European qualifiers.
Yeah, I would say. I think they're the most favored team in any of the qualifiers. That's what I said on the show a few days ago, and nothing has changed that.
I'd agree.
Partially it's because Europe is very top-heavy, I feel, and more so than other regions. But it's also just because Dog are playing extremely well right now.
If TI4 qualifiers came like a month later, they may have been one of the direct invites. But it was just like the timing of it didn't. They were quite a new team. They hadn't actually really started doing as well as they had until just now. So it was almost just like a too late kind of thing. But
I am happy with the format this year, having 4 qualifiers and 10 teams. It means there's very few teams that you're like, oh, that team was left out.
Yeah.
In past years, you could easily point to like a dozen, 20-plus teams that you'd say, these guys at least deserved a shot. Maybe their chance of qualifying was 1%, but that's 1%. You know, it's not like a .001 kind of thing. So, well, with that being said, the draft is underway here in RoX.KiS. I mentioned banning Pycat Mirana. They gave away first pick to Dog, who opted for the Centaur. Then RoX.KiS denied them their Mirana by picking it. So, definitely a block pick here, but also a decent hero for RoX.KiS as well.
They're happy to play it. They get the Luna once again, so this puts Mirana either into that kind of off-lane type role, possibly a support. Pretty flexible, I feel RoX.KiS can be with this.
Yeah, I feel like the teams that have run Mirana most successfully tend to do it with other heroes that fight well early to mid game.
Yeah.
Luna can, depending on items and early farm, but you go like Centaur or Mirana and you know they're fighting early, so I wonder what we'll see. They'll get the Misery Rubik here. Was not quite as flashy as what we've seen in the past, but no, he still did a good job. Made his rotation, set up the early kills, and let's see if he can steal something big again this game. Eclipse, probably the big one, but there's some other okay spells as well.
If Dog want to go for that greedy strat, the Naga Siren's still in the pool as well, so that could be what they're looking for with this 4th pick. Pycat Mirana used to be like their go-to strategy. Like that was when they first broke out on the scene. It was like Naga Siren, game after game after game, and it's not fun to deal with, that's for sure. But against the aggressive early fight of like a Mirana, Luna, in Clockwork ganking, maybe you're somewhat reluctant to that. And Clockwork's actually almost somewhat of like a preemptive, oh, you want to pick Naga? Well, we have a Clockwork. You try and sleep TP. If Clock's out of range, he hooks you, and there goes your TP.
There you go. That's a good counter to the sleep TP. Dog, 4th pick online here. What are they going to go for? Lycan is also available. That's something else that Pycat was playing earlier in the previous patch. I'd say was one of his more played heroes, and they are on Dire side as well, but well, we'll see if he wants to go for it. Mirana's still out there. Or, sorry, not Mirana, Lycan, but hasn't picked it yet. How appropriate it would be to win with the Wolf.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. No reason not to pick it. It's got a small nerf, but it's still so good, and you're on the Dire side. I'm surprised RoX.KiS let it through, in fact, but
both teams let it through. Last game it was let through as well, and nobody wanted it.
RoX have never played that much Lycan.
They would run it mostly with their Necrobook strat. So if they got like Prophet or Fire Invoker, they just go, mass Necros, Howl, right-click towers, try and win game.
Okay. Well, I think Dog go Lycan. If not that, they get the Naga Siren here. I guess the other thing is you could just pick neither and pick up your mid hero, because either Lycan or Naga still going to be in the pool. Although you kind of run Naga mid, so maybe
also if you want Lycan, you don't have to pick him now, because RoX.KiS already have picked up 2 carries. I doubt they're banning Lycan in the last stage. I'd be surprised if they do.
Yeah.
They could. He doesn't really have great synergy with Centaur, Ancient Apparition, and Rubik, though. These are more just ganking heroes.
Anything kind of goes with Rubik AA. Like, Rubik AA is just like a good support duo that fits like anywhere. Like, you can gank early, you can fight early.
Maybe they go Lifestealer with this puck pick. I would like that more. Matches up well against Luna. Is a bit weak against Shadow Demon, potentially Clockwork, but they've got so much other Initiate and follow-up, and he's not likely to just be walking into fights. He'll be infested in Centaur puck, so...
It struggles it struggles a bit against Shadow Demon, but like you say, you're infested in a puck, you can blow up that Shadow Demon to start a fight off.
Pew pew. Or RoX.KiS do.
Pew pew, want to see some Tinker? Is that like some cryptic messages coming out?
Pew pew is just like
Doggy
action.
Team can run their can Tinker.
Doggy Team. Get a sponsor already. Get your act together.
Who sponsors Team Dog? That's the big question.
Obviously, Purina.
Dog food.
That's such an easy sponsor. How do they not have a dog food sponsor? That's a great question.
What big sponsors are out there who could pick them up? I mean, Dignitas
IMs?
don't have a team, but they're like more American-based. I don't know.
Oh, you're asking in a serious way.
Oh, serious? Yeah.
I'm saying like IMs, Purina One,
Oh, you're all right. You're
Doggy Chow, Incorporated, dogfood.com.
Radiant team pick.
RoX.Go Chen.
All
So,
right.
Shadow Demon Chen.
Dire team pick.
This is not something we saw a ton from RoX.KiS. They do like to run like their 5-man pushing strats. That was how they were most successful heading into Star Ladder. You can do that with this draft, but we've seen more, like I'd say, Invoker, Prophet, Lycan out of them. Some combination of those three and maybe one Initiator. They do like their Luna though, so that's comfort food for them.
Yeah.
Let's see how they do. Dog.
10 seconds
How good are they
remaining.
at stopping pushes, I guess, is the other question. They live pretty good AoE and great
5
initiation.
seconds remaining.
And that's where if you want to have like someone like the Naga Siren to creep skip and be annoying, you can. But Lifestealer, like you said, this hero is even better now because of the Chen, so you can instantly blow up his creeps in the front lines. So
Yeah, that's a good point.
unless you're versing Aki, and then you end up in the enemy fountain.
I still don't
10
know how
seconds
he figured that out in like 0.5
I watched that
seconds.
clip like 3-4 times. I'm just like,
5 seconds
what?
remaining.
That may have just been like
I
pick a
don't
creep
know.
and send it back, but yeah, there you go. Not too surprising from Dog.
This is a pretty good pack here. They seem to have just strayed away from the
Wait, what did
The
RoX.KiS ban instead of Lifestealer?
Weaver.
Weaver. Yeah, they didn't have much for a Weaver either, so
Yeah.
I guess
AA
that's
Weaver is always pretty powerful and annoying, so.
Here we go. It's game 2 of a best of 3. The Summit Europe playoffs powered by Twitch.
It's 1-0 LD. We forgot our little match dots at the top.
Well, I'm a shitty lobby host.
Eldarino, Disbandarino.
Roland, draw a yellow dot overlay.
Guys at home watching on the live stream, grab a Sharpie and just fill in the
just
dot.
draw it on your monitors. I
Yeah.
promise you, it won't leave a mark.
It'll come off when the game finishes by magic.
Yes, that's what you get if you buy the bundle. If you buy the bundle, automatically the Sharpie will be erased. I promise you. Well, anyone watching Dota TV, it is a 1-0 lead for Dog in the best of 3. Fada will be playing your puck, and we don't have time for introductions. They're going to fight off the bat. The clash is real. Pycat looking for the open ones. They pop the chilling touch. Sadoy with some brilliant cogs, or maybe not so brilliant. Gets caught, but it's pulled back in. Oh, boy. Not a good start for RoX.KiS here. We'll introduce the teams now. Dog, you've got MSS on his signature centaur. Fada the puck. Used to be his only hero, really, that he got to play, but now Misery playing the Rubik once again, reprising his role there. Aggressive trialing from Dog, Pos the Ancient Apparition, and Pycat the Lifestealer. Dog again leading the set 1-0, 1 win away from the winner's bracket finals.
Well, for the Radiant side, we have the CIS team that is RoX.KiS. We've got BZZ playing the Farming Luna. We've got Shadow Demon being played by Yol. Go Black on the Chen. Solo mid will be Solo on the Mirana. And then finally in the offlane will be Sadoy playing the offlane Clockwork to round off the RoX.KiS lineup.
There you go. Well, giving up the first blood like this, can RoX.KiS turn the tri-lane? That is my question
Went
right
to the AA, which is what he's going to hold on to that goal, pick up some fast boots probably, but
it's okay. You'd much rather have it on Pycat, I'd say, though, just for early boots on Lifestealer.
Yeah, if that went to the Lifestealer, you'd be in a lot of trouble here, I think, because that's when Lifestealer has the fast, just brown boots or even fast phase boots, and then you maybe struggle to fight tri-lane versus tri-lane. And I think
if Yol gets lifted in this tri-lane, he's dead. For sure.
Yeah.
And even if BZZ gets caught, sure, you can disrupt one of the enemy heroes or the Luna, but I mean, look at how aggressively Dog are playing. They know their kill potential here.
Yeah, I think first spot aside, Dog just sort of win this tri-lane. Chen can come in later on, but even when Chen comes in, you've got telekinesis can be used both offensively and defensively. So you lift up the Hellbear or whatever it may be, stun the other heroes. It's an AoE stun, and suddenly that gank is going to fail.
Dog looking quite good in the tri-lane. Let's look at our other lanes here. We've got Mirana versus Puck. Pretty even matchup generally. Maybe a slight edge to the Puck, but it mostly comes down to individual skill and maybe some rune luck, some support rotations. Top lane, Clockwork versus Centaur. This is not the best matchup for Centaur. Normally wins these 1v1s against melee heroes, but when you have no mana, Centaur is not as scary.
Yeah. Solo taking a lot of harass in mid lane, even bringing out an extra Selfie, so it won't have the fastest bottle, and it's going to be Puck actually on top of this lane for now. Solo's just having a struggling couple of early
He might go for a kill here. No, Orb not going to connect.
Yeah. Nice attempt. May as well throw that. You've got your bottle up soon, so you've forced out a leap. Now it's on cooldown. He's going to play even safer, but he has pulled away behind his tower.
And Solo, I'm missing the last hit under tower here. Does have 5 CS, so Well, Bottle, like you said, not going to be too
He
quick.
had to ferry out an extra salve. Like, he was getting harassed so much in the first wave, I think he realized he wasn't going to finish off his bottle without buying extra regen, just with the couple of Tengos he'd been pulled. So he bought the salve, brought it out, and from there, that bottle becomes even slower.
Very annoying to try and harass a puck in lane. You go for the right click, he just phase shifts it, and then on top of that, solo missile is a last hit. So it's the small little things, but Puck gets his bottle first. He can use the runes more effectively than you, and potentially even go for an early kill.
Man, it's refreshing watching Team Dog play. Like, I have not seen an offensive tri lane in so long.
They try offensive tri lane more than anyone else.
Yeah.
I would say they offensive tri lane the most in Dota 2, period, right now.
No one
Obviously,
in China offensive tri lanes, LD. What's wrong with them? I want to see more offensive tri
Very
lanes.
few teams in Europe offensive tri.
That's true.
To be fair, I have not cast that much European Dota in 6.81,
Yep.
but the games I've seen has mostly been the same old.
Offensive tri lane's kind of out of the metagame, and there's no good reason, because you see what, like, last game Invoker got kept level 1, you can actually zone out safe lane heroes. It's not like the old 6.79 days where you offensive tri lane and the safe lane hero can just sit at their tower. At this point, the creep wave meets away from the tower, so you can zone out these safe lane heroes, which is where Invoker last game was like level 1 really far into the game.
Bottom lane, there's a stomp available, but Puckett just rages it.
Yeah.
How are you going to get that kill?
What's the plan? I mean, I guess they zone him out a little bit, force of rage, do a bit of right-click damage, but that's just not going to work.
Well, there's an observer ward here in the jungle as well, blocking off this big camp and also giving Dog some nice vision. They're not going to let this Chen AFK farm. One move that RoX could make, which they have not yet, is going aggressive jungle. Is it worth just securing Goblak's farm? Not easy ganks, though. Centaur not a particularly easy kill, and Puck a very difficult kill, but would it maybe be worth it just to get the Chen some free stacks and levels, because he's not getting them here?
Yeah, I think you just lose your lanes too hardcore, because you're going to lose this bottom lane so badly. If Chen ditches, the lane's going to lose regardless, but you want to try and just salvage it a little bit. And also if Chen ditches, then you open up the supports to gank mid lane, where Solo is possibly being ganked from the Radiant jungle. It's hard to see that coming, and you can just be brought down, especially when Puck hits level 6, which Fata should have by probably like the 5-minute mark.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. So
I mean, he can stack the big camp on the far left and then get like a Wild Wing and just go for the double, stack this as much as possible and then try and farm it up using the Tornado, but I don't think he can go dire jungle. That just puts him too far away from where he can be useful. He can't really help. Maybe he can get a kill
if he could get kills, I think it would be a good trade. But Centaur's not an easy kill, and Chen and Clockwork not really the best combo.
Yeah.
Maybe if you have a Dark Troll Warlord to set up a Cogs Battery Salt, and mid lane is just virtually impossible. This is where if like there's a Storm mid and Invoker mid, so that you can gank before he gets level 6, then I think it would make more sense there. But
it's a long way to walk. If you go dire jungle, he's got to get kills on Centaur, which is still possible, but. It looks like MSS should have his Tranquil Boots in a fairly timely fashion. And
the other thing that RoX could have done is run that Luna dual lane mid and run, say, Mirana safe lane solo.
I think that would have been not bad.
Because realistically, how is Rubik, Ancient and Lifesteal going to kill a Mirana? They could, but it's not the easiest.
And if they do that, that's where you want to start with the Chen in the enemy jungle. If you're expecting this offensive trial, because if Chen can be in the enemy jungle, you've got a Shadow Demon Luna mid, so you can gank the Puck with a Shadow Demon into a Chen, whatever it may be. Like, Puck can phase ship coming out of the disruption, but if you kind of fake pump the Centaur stun, the Hellbear Smash, you can still kill him before he orbs. And then the center, of course, at top is somewhat gankable as well. But problem is, Goblak's already in the Radiant jungle now.
Yeah,
the dual lane's already
a big
bottom.
investment to do that.
The lanes have already been lost. It's not over, but it's going to be once again a struggle for RoX.KiS. They're playing from behind 2 games in a row.
Guys, if you're just joining us, it's game 2 of a best-of-3. RoX.KiS are actually down 0-1. We fired LD. We fired me after this game. I failed on the score indicator update. But, yeah. Dog and
Don't worry.
We've been doing all best-of-1, so it's one less thing to worry about.
I did the opposite, which is why I said it as 1-0 when we were actually in game 1.
That is they're both.
We loaded in and like it was LGD versus Titan. And LGD's like, yo, what's going on? Why are we down 1-0? This is game 1.
Can I just blame Roland for this? Is that okay?
It's always okay.
Roland's response. What the fuck?
I thought he was our admin. He was the one telling teams passwords and stuff. So
yeah, what's your deal, Roland? You came down late today. You didn't host the lobby in time. I beat you to it. No, I'm giving you a little hard time here. Looks like we are ready, and we'll unpause now. So back into game number 2. Dog will up 1-0, and Dog looking good.
Yeah. Alrighty, offensive tri lanes. This is the way of the future. I think we should see more teams play around with these offensive tri lanes. Like, they can just be so effective if you want to punish your opponent's weak lanes, and that's where Dog always picking this Rubik AA is like the strongest support duo right now. I think, especially for offensive tri lanes. Oh, nice leap arrow mid lane. Solo may get a kill on Fata here. Fata's going to go down to 1 or 2 more right clicks. He gets the kill.
Oh, totally
Oh
missed
my
the
God.
arrow, but did he bait out a phase shift first?
He baited out a phase shift and then leapt in and arrowed. Like, he couldn't actually dodge the arrow. So it was-
Okay, so the point blank arrow
Yeah.
to the dome, basically.
he just baited out a phase shift with just casual right click harass, and Fata's like, I don't want to really take this right click. I'll phase shift, and he just immediately leapt in with an arrow.
That's big, because they're not going to win that bottom lane the way it started, and their off lane, maybe... I would say Clockwork can solo kill Centaur if he isolates him in cogs, but it's not a guaranteed kill by any means.
Yeah.
Centaur's quite fast.
That's the kind of thing that RoX.KiS needed from solo this game, because
Just
the
to make
laning
a big
stage
play.
the lane stage was not going well, and this gives Mirana space to maybe gank a side lane here. Has a bottle, has full mana. You can Starstorm, push out the wave, and then just go ganking, which I think Solo may just want to try and do here. There you go.
He's not taken his ultimate yet, though, but we'll see if he... I imagine we'll go back for it at level 8.
Yeah.
We'll be quite surprised if he doesn't. The good news for Dog is the phase boots are up, and phase boots, chilling touch, lifestealer. Don't underestimate him.
See what the plan bottom lane. Luna, they can go
They're
on.
saying lift him.
Yeah.
Do you
Just
even
level
lift?
3 on Lifestealer, so only the 1 point in the open wounds at the moment. I imagine
Yeah.
he'll get that at level 4 as well as level 5 for the extra range on the initiation.
Misery does eat a tree, tries to walk through and find the Luna, but can't quite do it.
Alright, well, as for Centaur, and taking a little look at the top lane, both Centaur and Clock getting good levels. Clock's actually hit level 6, so maybe look towards him pick up a TP scroll to help out another lane, because I think he can just ditch this top lane and TP bottom for a hook shot. But Centaur's probably thinking similarly. He's like, okay, I've almost got Stampede. When I've got Stampede, I want to look to help out these other lanes. Even if he doesn't TP, he can just throw it from afar.
Stampeded Lifestealer with plus 24 damage
Yeah.
from phase boots at 5 minutes in
Oh,
and chilling touch. He's going to be hitting for like 100 plus with haste. That's pretty
More
scary.
TP coming mid. This is
They do have Dream Coil available. They'll drop it down Soul. He leaps right out of the coil. I don't know if they get on him in time. What? Barely in the range for the lift was Misery. That was very max range.
Solo played that smart. Immediately leaps out of the coil and almost gets to... He dodges the orb if the lift doesn't come in, so...
I was honestly surprised the lift was in range there. That was like just on the
Yeah.
edge.
I
It might have been the high ground playing tricks with my eyes, but...
It looked like Solo played it well enough to escape that gank, but
I guess he
just
could have
did it.
angled himself more top because the Rubik was coming from like this direction, but that's very nitpicky given the situation.
Well, Dog looking to deal with this Observer. They're struggling to team up. There we go.
Come on, guys,
This is
get it
some
together.
clowny ass
No, they'll find pass here. Disruption's going to start it off. In comes Solo, looking for the arrow. It's going to nail him in the face. See ya, pass, Misery. Might go down here as well. There's no phase boots online just yet. Does drop the lift. Now the Lifestealer comes in. No Eclipse ready. Only a level 5 Luna, but Misery will fall. It's a 2 for nil exchange so far. Solo, leap, already been used. Well, he's going to turn, stand his ground. The phase shift will dodge the Starstorm. Eclipse now online. They can run down Pyket here. Oh, he should just be sticking in range for the Eclipse, but he stops to right-click. I feel that's a mistake. Although with phase boots, maybe he gets out
Phase
anyway.
boots, and there was even an Ice Vortex to cover his retreat. So I think he would have not got the kill, but...
Where was the Clockwork in that fight as well? Sadoy TP and was just AFK farming top.
Yeah.
It works out okay for RoX.KiS, but I mean, it could have been better.
Yeah, it could have been better. And they lose the Mirana there, which is probably one of the bigger heroes to lose at this stage. Solo, he's been getting involved in these kills, got the solo kill mid and got another kill there, but he's died twice recently, so this is going to slow down his farm and hurt him a lot compared to the Puck, who just needs a Blink Dagger. Isn't that as farm dependent? And Fata, he's still a long way away from a Blink Dagger, but he can actually have a pretty high impact with minimal farm.
Oh, Misery hiding in the trees, top lane. Misery's been very crafty recently on his supports, like his tangoing through the trees and hiding in them. I just feel like he's really improved his just like those little mechanics in terms of movement compared to when I was casting him for LGDN. Oh, already the nuke's been used. Not enough damage here to get the kill. There's a hook shot available, but you're not going in on the puck. Well, maybe he is. Yes, there are going to be an arrow in time. Arrow comes in, he'll phase shift, dodge it, and then orbs out. That was a tough kill to pull off. Good timing by Fata.
Yeah, I think it was worth attempting that. Solo was kind of low. You had to maybe back out of the lane anyways, unless they pressured him. And Clockwork hook shot, pretty short cooldown, and hopefully he gets the 8-minute rune top to help out his mana problem.
And it is a level 1 phase shift, so if you slightly mistime it, you can still get hit by the arrow, which has a bit of an AoE to it.
Yep.
So
Fata gets lucky. He gets the bottom illusion rune.
Luna's Midas 8 minutes in. Considering how the game started, giving up first blood, having no space on the tri-lane, this is a nice little turnaround from BZZ.
He'll take it. Hasn't used the Eclipse just yet, but...
Heading towards the mid game, Dog have Blink Dagger coming soon on the Centaur. Their supports are a bit under-leveled, though. Pass only level 4 at 8 minutes in, and your Rubik, level 5. So Misery's doing pretty well, but well,
A is
they're
the one
not snowballing the way they were in game 1.
Yeah, I think you almost like send AA mid when Puck goes ganking, which should happen maybe fairly soon. Puck's level 8. He's got actually got max waning riff, which I kind of like whenever I see. But
Good versus Marana for the extra
Yeah.
duration on the silence.
But there's a smoke gank coming out of RoX.KiS. This is the Shadow Demon Chen, but they can't really gank mid. Solo's out of there, and maybe it's going to go towards the top lane and try gank with Sidoi here.
It's a good time to smoke, because bottom lane's pushed to the tower. But this
Yeah.
might take so long that Dog will see it coming anyway.
They can't, like, Shadow Demon Chen alone can't kill with a Clockwork, maybe. Clockwork's low on mana. He's only just got Hookshot and Battery Salt, no cogs. Marana maybe has a TP
Marana
top.
can give him a
Oh.
bottle charge here with a TPN. No, she's going mid?
Going mid, yeah.
I don't know about this. It's such a slow to develop gank.
This is, yeah, I think they thought they could maybe smoke mid, but the problem was Marana wasn't, like, in fighting form. Had to go back to base to heal and recover, so. But, there we go. Oh,
Hook shot and onto the
Miss?
creeps top lane, and well, that's
Completely
not
weird.
ideal.
they still may come close to getting this kill.
Oh, that
Misery's
Warcraft 3 surround. Misery not having a good time here. Sidoi will run him down. They still get the kill, and they're running.
Alright.
The Luna Chen.
That makes the rotation worthwhile. Radiant, oh, lose their career.
Luna will make her escape bottom lane. It was coming to
Bottom, yeah.
deliver something. She got it in time.
I think it was the, no, it wasn't the minus.
I think
the
it was
magic
these
wand.
regen items
Yeah,
even.
that's good, probably.
Might have been a salve and the magic one. That is
Top tower
not a good thing to lose
Yeah.
a courier for.
Yeah, and luckily Luna has the items that she needed, so she can just go jungle at this point. Doesn't have boots. Doesn't really want to go anywhere near this lane.
It's not like losing your courier when it has your bottle at the 3-minute mark, but it's still not ideal.
Yeah.
Blade Mail Rush from Clockwork.
Okay.
Interesting choice versus Lifestealer, but I think it's good against the other heroes.
Yeah, good against the other heroes. Central going to get trapped in a cogs here, and Arrow going to follow this one. This could be a dead MSS. TP in from the Lifestealer. The Starstorm will finish him off. Need to get out. Oh, cancel the TP. Actually, Lifestealer decides
I
this one.
really like this play from RoX.KiS, not just letting dogs sit back and, you know, farm up their core levels of items and then just come face rush you. Actually take the fight to them, slow down their blink daggers, don't let them start getting into a rhythm, and even the way they drafted taking Marana as as their first pick. I like these adjustments quite a bit from RoX.KiS.
It really feels like TI4 may be the year of Marana.
Yeah, well, unless she gets nerfed, I suppose. Phase shift dodge from Fada as he TP's in top. Then he orbs over the top. He's coiled up Sidoi, but that's it.
Send back.
Now, Fada in a bit
He
of...
doesn't get the last on the tower.
Uh-oh. I think they could have just stuck around for that.
Siege creep 2 OP.
Puck couldn't... He needed to get 2 auto attacks there, at least
Yeah.
to deny it, and couldn't quite do it.
The Siege creep I didn't think was going to do enough damage, but that was like some min-max damage RNG there coming out from the Siege creep.
Y'all's already used Disruption. Bottom lane takes the double edge to the face. Arrow to come in. It will connect. Blows up the Ancient Apparition.
There's an Eclipse.
Posh just tanks it to the dome.
Yeah. Luna was looking for the Eclipse here, but Luna with no boots. Like, you can't keep up to get those Eclipse damage. Finally picks up some brown boots. Like, that's why we haven't seen a good Eclipse this entire game.
Arrow, nicely stolen by Misery here. In comes the Centaur, but doesn't have a Blink Dagger. Hookshot's available. It's going to come through. Connects onto Sidoi, reels him in, and Dog are just melting under the aggression. Blade Mail deployed. The Rage will end, and Pycat next on the agenda. RoX.KiS, takedown 2 in a preview of what could be the TI4 qualifiers, potentially even one of the later playoff matches.
Yeah.
Well, it's looking good so far for RoX.KiS, fighting back.
This is a really interesting match for that reason. Like, this is, like, for both teams, they want to get as much information about their opponent here as possible. Like, in some ways, it's like, okay, we want to win this, obviously, qualify for the summit, so 100k plus land, but we also want to try and figure out what style they like to play without revealing too much of what we do.
Yeah, is it worth potentially not qualifying, but you get the information you need to do better in TI4?
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't know if that's going to happen.
Well,
but
if you qualify for the summit land, you're guaranteed prize money. Qualifying for TI, if you finish bottom 8, you're not getting prize money as well, so...
yeah. Maybe Valve, the more qualifier slots you have, the more I feel everyone should get some prize money, though.
Valve are very big on keeping it top-heavy, that's the one thing I've heard, that Valve like the top-heavy model.
Right, but when teams are invited, I think there's a strong argument to not give them any prize
Yeah.
money because they just got invited. Maybe they're not. Maybe the invite was a mistake, but if they've earned a slot there, they should be at least slightly rewarded for it. I feel. Bottom lane. Separation all gets deployed. They do have a Blink Dagger on the Centaur, I believe, but not in range just yet, and BZZ will make it out. In fact,
Puck was coming down, though. Puck's actually new.
already used this Blink Dagger to get down here. Arrow's not going to connect either, and that stolen arrow from Misery. Not quite able to find the target.
One of those ganks that Dog really were counting on succeeding, I think, because they invested so much. They rotate the puck, they bring the Rubik with the arrow, Pycat with Stampede even being used. They threw everything at that gank.
They need the Centaur Blink. I'm not sure what the issue is here, but I guess he just hasn't found the courier space yet. There you go.
Cruz and Newton. There, he'll bring it to him now.
Double Blink. They have their levels and items on Pycat. Dog, as per usual, just want to be fighting now. Well, Rocks get caught. That's the main issue here.
Luna did. There's an Eclipse, but not going to get it off.
Orb's going to come through. BZZ, even with the Hand of God, not sufficient to keep him alive. Now they lift up Yo. The stolen arrow comes through, but a nice hook shot. Counter initiation from Sadoy straight onto Misery. He'll bring him down, and now Sadoy probably forced to back off here from Pycat. In comes the Chen as well, hunting for Fada. Good defensive disruption. We'll allow them to get out safely, but Sadoy gets caught by the double Blink Dagger combination, and now Godlike on the run. He has brought his mech recipe as well as all 3 recipes, in fact. So even if he dies here, not the biggest loss for the death alone, but giving up 3 kills, that's going to cost RoX.KiS quite heavily.
So the Centaur Blink comes in handy there as their first gank tool that gets a Chen as well as a Clockwork. Arrow across the river, not going to find Fata.
This one is so squishy right now. She has Midas, well, okay, just got her treads. Before that, it just had boots, Midas, and some gold. It's still farming pretty well,
And
though.
there's your Mask of Madness on. I think he's going the Mask of Madness build again. It seems to be the preferred build by a lot of these European players.
It's just that window where you don't have BKB and you have Mask of Madness, where
You farm so fast with it. I think you can push out
Yeah,
lanes super fast.
that's
you
the
farm
idea, is
neutral
the
super
farming.
fast.
But if you keep on coming to fight, like last game he came to fights too much, I feel, and just didn't split push enough.
You have to play fights so cautiously, and I guess you have got the Shadow Demon on your team. I feel with the Shadow Demon on your team, you can get away with this build a lot better because of the defensive disruption.
Good defensive supports.
Clockwork's great at protecting him as well. You can hookshot in on anyone who tries to focus him down and try and just draw the attention to yourself as a Clockwork. So I like this draft a lot better around the Luna build.
Yeah, Luna just felt kind of tacked on the other game, but no.
He may not even be going for it. He picks up a just casual.
Dominator is not a bad farming item either. Like, you don't have to go Mask of Madness to have good farm on Luna. Yeah, you could have better farm, but I think Dominator is still a very legit choice. Or even straight Yasha, which appears to be
the movement speed's so nice as well. Like, just move around the map because you can't just TP all over. So.
Yeah, Yasha kind of addresses that.
Moonlight Shadow on top of the park who sees everything.
And they don't know, unfortunately. This is not a smoke, and he might
They
find
drop
some
the
openings
sentry.
here. Fada, they're ready. They've got the coil online as well. They'll just focus on Solo here to start off the fight. Then the Clockwork hooks in. He does connect onto, he pops his blade mail, but Pycat's there with Rage. That is not the ideal target to isolate. Now the Centaur Eclipse is available for the Luna. Gets thrown out. Misery running here and there. Doesn't have the spell steal, but doesn't need it either. They've lost 4 heroes. RoX.KiS self-destructing, and it might be a team wipe. Yo with the TP out. Not going to find it. It's... Oh, he is.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, still a 4-for-1. Not good for Rox.
Not good at all. The Puck Invis Rune.
That just ruined them. And they didn't have an Observer Ward at the rune, so they didn't know about it either. Bad luck.
He who initiates best wins the fight, and right there, Dog, get the info they needed, drop down the Sentry Ward. And even if they don't see that coming, they may have that Sentry Ward there regardless. I mean, they did plan it quite fresh, but they wouldn't have sentries for this Mirana in Moonlight Shadow. And now
that's
we see
true.
T1 Tower under siege. Solo's TP'd in, throws an arrow. He's actually going to kill off the Ancient Apparition here, and
nice little pick off, and I like the way he played it as well, just clipping him from max range with the Starstorm.
I don't think you want to fight Pycat. There's no leap here. Pycat's going to turn this one around. He's got drums as well if he wants to charge.
Puck comes in too. Doesn't have a Dream Coil though. The Stomp is there on Sadoy, and that's what you need to get the kills.
Solo's got still no leap for 15 seconds. Demonic Purge on Pycat is actually going to be in some trouble if an arrow lands Solo.
He's got stick charges.
Okay. Still just AA dead, and the Centaur's got Blink Hoof Stomp ready, so I think RoX.KiS has to be very careful about this one.
Man, Centaur is still a ridiculous hero. That mana cost change on Hoof Stomp just does not seem to phase him in the slightest.
It hurts his laning and his early, like, some Centaurs play, like, they'll gank quite early on because they're getting zoned out of the offlane, so they'll just roam around with level 1 Hoof Stomp, and just not having the mana for, like, 2 Hoof Stomps early on can kind of hurt, but...
Ooh, Infested Rubik. Yeah, that's true. The other thing that PPD mentioned on the show is just not being able to punish enemy supports as much. They know Eclipse is on cooldown. They'll go in top lane here with the ultimates and see a BZZ.
He still
just keeps on dying. He was like, yeah, you know what? I need to dodge these fights, but still gets caught.
They just know they know RoX.KiS really well. It seems like they know BZZ's tendencies. He wants to be kind of greedy with his farm there, and they keep showing a couple of heroes mid and bottom. So it's like this Rubik lifestealer. Unless BZZ is playing ultra cautious, which he doesn't typically do, he's going to go down for that.
Oh boy, they found Solo in the river. Thought they would go on the Chen there, but they'll find the better kill. These aggressive Observer Wards are just destroying RoX.KiS. The other thing is they knew the Luna was in their jungle because they had aggressive Observer Wards, and they saw the Luna was not in her own jungle.
Yep.
So they get the Luna kill on that, and then they get the Mirana kill off of this one. Saw her rotating towards the rune. Maybe it was this, but one of those two. So these aggressive Observers for Dog are, quite frankly, I think winning them the game right now. Or at least pulling them back into it.
No, the support play's been really good here. Dog now.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, you said pew pew at the side of this game. We're going to see
Little
some
did I
pew pew
know.
action.
Last time I saw Fada go Dagon, it was a Dagon 5, and that was like the hardest carry I've ever seen by a puck in my 2-3 years.
He doesn't have to carry 2 out of this game. You got Pycat with Armlet, Drums, Phase Boot. He's farming absolutely fantastic. Your Sensor's got Blink now, working on a mech. Even the AA Rubik, like, they can pack a punch in these fights. Rubik with Starstorm is about to hit level 11. AA, not the same as far as experience goes, but he's got the Ice Blast, so there's no heavy lifting that Fada needs to do this game. But hey, this Dagon won't hurt it as well.
Yeah, he's got some zapping power to him. Fada, how many solo kills can he?
I was about to say, can he solo kill Luna?
If she tread switches, he definitely can. I don't know if he can do it without it, but they'll have a team
with a Stampede. I think you get. I think you just Stampede and you get this kill.
That's an easy kill for Fada. Ancient Apparition will come in just to make it extra safe. Now the zap, he didn't even need the help. Wow, he just solo killed that.
Yeah, I think.
And she was on strength treads too.
Yeah, I think he can probably solo kill even without a Stampede there because with the Dream Coil lockdown. But hey, play it safe. Make sure you get the kill. They still at the Stampede now if there's a fight bottom lane. They get a tier 1 tower for the lifesteal, and they're now going to make a rotation through this jungle. Again, RoX.KiS doing this greedy split pushing solo at top, and he's going to be careful because last time Luna tried to do that, got punished.
Dog have just been so good over the past few weeks at finding and winning early game confrontations. Even when they don't have the best laning stage, it's like something just clicks in the mid game, and they just keep on finding pickoffs.
Yeah.
What do teams need to do to slow this style down? They've been unrivaled in it.
I mean, I've just seen these 2 games here. I haven't seen much else as far as like a group stage match here or there, but giving them the Rubik AA game after game just allows them to go offensive trial line every single time.
Oh, mid lane. Thinking about this blink. Yeah, that is true.
And one of the benefits of that is Centaur gets a 1, and if they get the Centaur, he gets a 1v1 matchup. Even if it's not like against the Bat, he kind of does, like he actually trades farm with a Bat Rider in a 1v1 if it's his safe lane. Like it's not actually that bad of a matchup for Centaur. Centaur's one of the kind of better 1v1 heroes, even against range
They're
heroes.
trying to set a trap here for the Centaur, but MSS not falling for it until the hook shot comes in. We'll connect on Misery. There's going to be some backup here, but Rubik throws him out of the cogs. Then they'll focus on Sidoi. They've isolated him on the backside of the cogs, but it's not enough damage. Now the retreat gets forced. Centaur ult will deal with this purge, and Eclipse been blown. PZZ wastes the Eclipse.
Pycat's still not out of this one, though.
Well, maybe it's not a waste if they get this kill. All the cogs off the mark from Sidoi. Had the haste rune.
Yeah, that haste rune saved his life as well. It allowed, when he got trapped by the Centaur and the lifestealer, he hasted away from the open wound. So that haste rune saved RoX.KiS a really bad fight.
PZZ has not used a Lucent Beam since Eclipsing here, I don't think. So has to be careful.
Okay.
Not sure if he did, but I don't
Rubik's pretty low. Like, Misery's going to struggle to stay in this fight.
Blank stomp once again on Dio. That's a 2-hero stop. Then comes the puck over the top looking for Solo. Dropping pretty fast, but they are still alive here. The triple Centaurs right-clicking away furiously. Luna, well, not really able to do much in this engagement. Just right-clicking, but can't finish off Pycat. And on the backside, the Centaurs found another kill. Every time that combination cools down, he's getting a kill.
Misery, leap.
It's cooling down. 1 second. He gets out.
No, Lucent Beam in a second.
Can turn around and steal this Eclipse if it hasn't been used yet. No, he's gone for the test of faith. Not ideal.
Oh, Pycat gets blown up. Nice micro from Goblik there with the Centaur stuns in the
Did he not get off
Test of
rage?
Faith.
Or?
Didn't get rage. He was trying to infest, I think, on a Centaur.
I got slightly lost towards the end of that fight.
I honestly don't know 100% like how he didn't rage, didn't infest. I'm not sure what he was trying to do there. I just caught the end of it, but he died to a big test of faith. I think he thought he could just get off a little infest on a Centaur.
Okay. Oh, that's risky. That's why you could get sent back anyway.
Yeah.
We've seen that pretty frequently as of late. So RoX.KiS, good little engagement for them, and they will turn the game around.
The triple Centaurs came in so big there. The puck, he died to it when he initially went in, so...
The cogs were also in a really nice spot. But that taser.
Pew, pew, pew.
Indeed.
This is, like... You're not safe anywhere on the map. Like, you can just die to a solo puck plus AI splash. So RoX.KiS, they like to go for this kind of split push with the Mirana, with the Luna. It's not going to be allowed this game.
The one thing I am wondering is... Well, do we see the Dagon get leveled up here for the puck? Fada did it the last time he played puck, but do they need a scythe? Can he get away with it?
I think you can get away with leveling Dagon. I think it's possible. I think it's going to be personal preference. I don't think they need the extra lockdown. Centaur and Rubik give you plenty to play around with.
He's saving quite a bit of gold here.
Yeah. BZZ is working on a BKB, so if you want to have that Blink Hex initiation before he uses a BKB, it would be the right way to go.
Speaking of the initiation, the Bash Bros come in. They'll find Solo here, zap him, and just smack him down.
Yeah. It's so hard to farm anywhere.
Ancient Brishonault comes in. It's not even. This Ancient Brishonault has been useless this game because they keep on getting kills before it even shows up.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Doesn't matter. I still think RoX.KiS are in okay shape, though. Mostly because they've held on to towers thus far. Tier 1 mid still up. Tier 1 top may go down now, and because they have this Tier 1 up mid, they're able to farm their Ancients. They're able to secure Luna's item progression.
That was a big stack as well, so...
Was that quad stack or triple?
Triple, quad, I'm not sure. But
Creeps.
It was
Creeps,
farm.
creeps.
It was gold. And Dog are actually only ahead by 1k gold, so it's actually a pretty small difference between the two teams.
They should be looking to keep on finding pickoffs every time the Ancient Brishonault's up, and ideally find them on the Luna.
Yeah.
But it's hard to find BZZ right now.
Yeah, and a lot of that's also because you've got the jungle Chen who spent a lot of time farming, but that Goblack's got a mech, and now he's going to work on a 4-star. 4-star will help a lot against the Lifestealer, kiting him around. It's going to be the name of the game from Goblack with this force.
Yeah, so Doi going BKB as well, so he can be more aggressive with his initiations, and yeah, 4-staff is very key. Goblack, considering he was up against an aggressive tri-lane where his team gave up first blood, he's farmed and played very well.
I just clicked on him and all of a sudden I saw the net worth. I'm like, wait, how does Chen have 6k net worth? Like, what's... He got some kills in that last fight. Like, he's the one who ended the Lifestealer streak. Well, he had like maybe a 2 or 3 hero kill streak, but he got a kill on the Lifestealer. He's had a couple other kills this game, so I guess just a lot of this hero kill gold combined with the jungle farm and...
Mjolnir Dota. Man, this item, it's just like every game now. It's maybe a little too good.
It's... yeah, I don't know what changes need to be made to it, but...
It's just like every carry is getting it, pretty much. And maybe we see Ursa Maelstrom since he doesn't have an attack modifier anymore. I don't think it's the ideal one, but yeah, you never know.
It's like late game, it's like BKB start getting lower, or and people like don't think going BKBs against certain carries, but then suddenly you pick up Mjolnir and you're reversing heroes with no BKBs, and it's like, oh, what do you do? Well, Dog now going for some of their trademark aggression. They're smoked up, wandering into the enemy jungle. Not going to find anyone immediately. It's going to be RoX.KiS going for a smoke of their own.
BKB up on Luna. This is a great time for RoX.KiS to fight, and Dog have not seen it yet. And they'll get caught on the low ground. Arrow, not coming just yet. Now the Blink Silence initiation. In comes the Stomp. Dog counter initiate. The clock goes back in. He's pulled 2 into the Cox here with the Centaur.
Scary.
Ancient Apparition. They're going to lose 3. Oh, what a great fight from RoX, and they're right near the Roche pit, too. If there's no buybacks here on Dog, they can turn it around. Threaten for an Aegis. Fada blinking in. He wants to go on to Yol. Dagon already been used. Not enough damage.
They're manning up.
On the backside is Pycat, but they can kite him. Forced to TP out. Will he get it off in time? Arrow, he's still raged. They can go Roche, I think.
Yeah, really nice fight. The Luna BKB timing worked out fantastic for them there.
Maybe not. Bit too quick on the respawns, but
they decided not to. But Luna BKB, Sudoi gets a hookshot. You cogged 2 or 3 people, and Luna was in attack range. So Luna was just bouncing glaives off of him right after using the Eclipse to kill off another hero. So that was a nice little team fight from RoX.KiS. That's what they need.
That also just was kind of fortunate for RoX because they were on the high ground when the fight started. They had the vision. Sure, Dog's smoke got revealed, but they didn't know what was coming their way and just got completely caught. But it was a smart time, like you said, to fight because they had the fresh BKB on Luna.
Yeah.
Now they're going to try and sneak a Roche. Dog know they need something.
Yeah. Being on that dire side maybe going to be a decent plan for them. Into the Roche pit they go. They've got the medallion on Rubik, and
it's hard to stop this. It really is.
Yeah, we can get suspicious, but
they know they don't have Eclipse as well. Is the main issue. So
no Moonlight Shadow as well. I mean, I guess anyways you should have sentries, which they do, but
I don't know if Dog having Aegis isn't that scary. I would say.
No, not
it's never good to give Roche up, but it's not the kind of it's not like giving a super fed Storm in Aegis this game.
And unfortunately, they don't even know Roshan's going on. The Rocket players go bottom lane. If they knew Roche is going on, like they don't have to contest it, but they can at least get aggressive, pushing up bottom lane, pushing out top lane. But they're not. RoX.KiS, the biggest problem here is they're not using their time that efficiently. Luna will now find a double ancient stack, which is a nice little bit of farm, but
could have been doing more.
Yeah. And here we go.
I think bare minimum is, like you said, having one hero pushing top very aggressively and farming the ancients.
As soon as the Roshan goes down, solo show top. But those are big creep wave, like near the tier 2, which they just weren't farming because there were so many heroes missing from the map.
Dog leading 1-0 in the best of 3. Can they take game 2 and make it a clean sweep? MSS. No, he gets disrupted first. This is not a great way for him to start off the engagement. He's infested as well. He will pop his ultimate. BKB's deployed by RoX.KiS, but that's good for Dog if they can just make it out safely. Hook shot. Are we going to see one from Sudoi?
Both BKBs.
For nothing, really.
RoX.KiS at this point, it's still okay if they just back off and don't take a fight on this
But
tower.
Dog want to fight now.
Yeah, Dog will be blinking and diving at this stage, I think. And this is where RoX.KiS just abandoned ship. I think send Luna top, maybe, and just start pushing out the top lane.
You can have Clock and maybe Mirana just throw out arrows and rockets and try and slow this push, but yeah, I don't see them fighting this.
Arrows will be thrown here. Luna's still staying nearby, so it looks like they do want to reserve the option to take this fight, but tower goes down uncontested. They're still on the high ground, which gives them a nice position if Dog do go for that tier 2 tower push, but Dog back off after the tier 1.
21-16 your score, 29 minutes in, gold experience slightly favoring Dog, but only ever so slightly. But this could change things. It's the scythe for Fata.
Yeah.
Great way to deal with these BKBs. Just blink hex them before they can pop them and then burst some heroes down. Also nice versus Shadow Demon to prevent him from getting off a good defensive disruption. Speaking of Shadow Demon, has gone for a gem. Looking to reestablish map control here.
Shadow Demon's going to be really clutch this game because Blink, like the Lifestealer investing into a Puck are going to be looking to like hunt down, like initiate on someone like Luna with a Blink Hex, kill Luna before the fight begins, but that's where Shadow Demon has to be on point with a disruption.
You have to be close enough to disrupt, but not so close you're the target of the Blink Hex, and that is a tall order, honestly.
He needs the 4-staff / Blink Dagger ASAP. This is where like some Shadow Demons have started going Blink Dagger just because of the instant mobility, which it can actually help save teammates with.
Solo getting caught out here by Fata will be a solo kill for Fata. Just a Centaur ult.
I didn't know the hex was up. And
now the bottom lane. They'll try and go for a trade. 6-3-3 BZZ coming in. Misery's lurking in the trees. Dire Vision. Oh, they've just spotted him out. Now they blink, they stop, they get off the stun as well, and in comes the counter initiation from Sadoy, but they'll just retreat.
Yeah.
Now, was it? Oh, just a Lucent Beam.
Let's say they did not want to fight that one, as they used the BKBs to escape. So that's
Mjolnir.
That's a worry.
Now things get scary.
T2 bottom tower should go down undefended just because these BKBs are on cooldown. Mirana dead as well, so I think we sway RoX once again just can't fight. They've got to back off, wait for Dog to just continue their push onto the high ground or whatever it may be. But
and they're not trading though. They want to take this.
At least stole
They're
it.
fighting into Aegis here for 3 minutes.
Highcat raged up and
working on Godlike. No, he open wounds a Centaur and well, still gets the kill. It looks like. Can we see a send back in time? Nah, I'll pop right back out.
Goes down too fast here. They're going to kill off the Centaur army as well. So
oh, that's big. That triple Centaur, like you said, just won them this engagement, but now they don't have it.
So they get the T2. There's no real reason to stay bottom, then no real hope of pushing high ground at this stage of the game. Maybe they can find another fight and then get the high ground, but just the Chen is dead. They need more than that to truly push onto the high ground.
Yeah, Dog are a decent high ground sieging lineup. They can just rage and right click with Lifestealer is the main thing, but he's not gone for the best base breaking items here. Mjolnir, yeah, some attack speed, some damage, but no minus armor from Assault Caress or Desolator, and not hugely stacked either. So,
yep.
I don't think they'll be breaking the base unless they find quite a few more kills. But they are establishing very strong map control.
Alright, well, Fata now just pushing out these lanes. They're going to just be pressuring all over right now. Like, Fata is just such a solo killing machine right now. Like, he can take on anyone with the Hex plus AA ultimate. And even without the A ultimate, there's a lot of heroes he can actually kill in this game.
1-0 lead here for Dog in game number 2. Looking to close it out with a clean 2-0 sweep and give RoX.KiS the goose egg. RoX.KiS will be looking for a turnaround, though.
Yep. Moonlight Shadow being used, but I think they just spotted out some aggression with this Raiden Observer Ward, so they're just looking to make sure they don't get jumped.
Still fishing for openings. They've got the Aegis still for at least a minute and a half or so. Arrow will connect. Do they go in on Pycat? Oh boy,
Aegis,
have they ever. He's got the Aegis, and he'll still run in. He saved all his cooldowns as well. Defensive disruption. Nicely timed. Can they get BZZ out, sent back? BKB's available. He's never gotten it off in this fight, and now will be brought down the end. Pycat, open woundsing. There is a Dark Troll Warlord and Snare, though. Pulling down the double kill for Fata. Cleaning up from the backside. Does get stunned, but the Centaur comes roaring forward. Another zap. A triple kill. Fata is overrunning RoX.KiS. Great usage of the Aegis there.
Yeah. Highcat and it wasn't like an intentional bait, but that's the end result. When you've got Aegis, you just position yourself in the front grounds. If they initiate on you, well, it's all over, and that's something that RoX.KiS could not. They threw too many spells at Pycat. They didn't have a way to escape after they killed off and broke his Aegis.
What's Misery got stolen right now? Just a Lucent Beam.
He's been going for gunning for that Eclipse for some time, but Luna has not used it for a while. It's decent damage anyway. It's like all your spells are on cooldown, you may as well throw Lucent Beams. It's a pretty short cooldown nuke. 6-second cooldown for 300 damage is not bad at all.
No siree. Well, can they steal the Ancients as well? No stack.
No.
That's normally a nice thing when you win a team fight and you go down mid, is you can just take the enemy Ancient stack. But I guess well, not great news for RoX.KiS, but hey, they didn't have one, so they can't lose one here.
Dog are thinking we want to end this game soon. They pick up a Vlad's on the Centaur, which is one of those, like, you want to see the high ground, you pick up a Vlad's.
Value and the game item.
Yeah. Super cost effective. It's just like there's generally better items that you want to build towards the mid to late game. But you've got Centaur, he's got Blink, 4-staff mech. Just, it's either like Pipe or this, I guess, and you don't need a Pipe too desperately. There's a like Eclipse, a Starstorm. I don't know. Pipe would have been not bad as well because your creep wave does go down to like Starstorm plus Rocket Flare.
Is Fada gonna go for an E-Blade here? 4.5k. Could get Boots of Travel, upgrade the Dagon. That's a pretty safe build as well. There you go.
Probably saves for buyback as well, so he has 2 life.
Pew 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 pew. Who are you kidding?
Ching ching, ching ching.
Yeah, that's the sound of the gold entering his pockets as he continues to rack up kills. And, I'll have a quick pause here from Dog.
Yeah, so Dog, no more ages for themselves, but how long have we got on Roshan? It looks like Roshan is actually going to be next like 1 to 4 minutes, so we could see just wait for the Roshan before they go for the high ground if they want to. While they're waiting for Roshan, go for the tier 2 top tower. They can smoke, find some pickoffs, whatever it may be. I worry for RoX.KiS here in game 2. The goose head you talked about is probably coming their way.
I would say if they get an insane amount of farm, have similarly good late game. I don't think they have better though. I think Dog can match them late game with a life stealer. This farm, Puck is normally not this fed, but can become a killing machine with the Dagon level 5 not too far off, and E-Blade later on. Ancient Apparition Ags is coming soon, and I don't even think Dog need to end the game. Like, they can take it quite late. Luna needs to be 6 slotted. And even then, they can always just Abyssal her and right-click her down, potentially, in fights.
Yeah. And Luna's getting up there, like top farm with the Puck, but it's still not really enough. It's the overall gold lead now, and going heavily Dog's way, which was neutral for like 90% of this game. Just the last couple minutes with Roshan and a couple team fights, suddenly Dog have pulled ahead by quite a big margin.
It's crazy to think that Solo got a solo kill mid on the Puck, given how the game's developed.
Yeah.
Like, the Puck's 11, 2, and 10, but Solo was actually winning his lane, and the one thing I will say that I like a lot about Dog's Mirana is they run it with other heroes that can just go to town, basically.
Yeah.
Zap, Ancient Apparition ult, and Solo is toast. But yeah, like, when Dog run Mirana, they do it with heroes like Centaur, the aggressive supports in the Ancient Apparition and Rubik. Heroes that can just fight a lot early on. Darkseer, potentially, as well. They generally don't run it with more, like, greedy farmers, and the Luna and Mirana have both played well individually, but the synergy's just not quite there to fully take advantage of Mirana's mid-game presence.
Yeah, and I feel this, the way Dog played Mirana, it's Mirana's going, like, once it hits 10-15 minutes, Mirana's going around with the team more, Mirana's playing a bit more, it's more like careful aggression, whereas the way we've seen Solo play in this Mirana is he's always off on his own, trying to aggressively push lanes and getting constantly picked off, which is really been a problem. He's died so many times this game.
Oh, they've looked for the blink stop. They won't connect here on Solo. That's probably going to prompt a retreat out from RoX.KiS as well as Dog. Though the Zap isn't enough damage for y'all.
Oh, not quite.
We'll be okay. Ancient Apparition ult is cooling down.
And there's your AA Agceptor now as well. Oh, dear.
Oh, just get an E-Blade on the Puck and anyone's dead.
Yeah, well, after his Dagon 5, probably the next
It will be. I think it will be the next item. It's nice versus Luna if she does get farmed. You can just E-Blade someone who's being right-clicked.
Fata going to find a double damage rune as well and now go with his ganking kit. So
what a game he's had. 12, 2, and 10.
Yeah. Game 1 was the Pycat show. This time around, it's Fata's turn to shine. He's snowballing completely out of control.
It's not often you see a player get 1v1 solo killed, even in a matchup where you shouldn't die, which is Puck versus Miranda definitely fits the bill, and still have this presence later on.
He got solo kill, but it was like 3 minutes later, he's like, he turned it around, like got his team 2 kills, and Miranda during that time died twice, so.
Miranda just doesn't offer you as much in those types of situations as a hero like Puck.
Yeah.
End of the day. She's much better for pickoffs, for split push and gank, but when it comes to team fight, she is a bit lacking. And they were ready for her with the Sentry Ward's early bottom. That's the thing is, Dog definitely understand how to play
Bottom
against
lane.
Miranda.
There's they tried to go on the Centaur here, but there's actually a Boots Travel TP in from Fata.
Oh, he used the silence, his Blink Dagger.
I think
Cancelled by the disruption illusions, yeah.
Ice Blast's going to catch up too there.
Woohoo!
Get out of there. Puck actually, Doy. He gets hexed.
He's been hexed. Dagon's online. Give him the taser, boys, and they will. And they've also stolen this rocket flare. Arrowed in the face, but he will phase shift successfully. Could he blink out in the nick of time? No. Oh, yeah.
Purge won't kill him off, but...
Well, Braden play low. In fact, he wants to go... Oh.
Well, saw the illusions and was like, maybe one of them's real. Misery now getting arrowed. Dog just taking arrows left, right, and center.
And still winning the fights.
Yeah.
Getting the clock kill. Getting out safely. And from here, we should see Dog wait for Roche. Well, actually, it's up. Get Abyssal Blade on Lifestealer, and I think that's it to go threaten high ground.
Father's asking Misery, like, man, why didn't you steal the Test of Faith to send back?
Yeah, Misery,
send me home.
Trapper Chenault coming towards top lane, but just keeping the lanes pushed in here top while they go for the Roche. Nice little play.
Yep. Solar gets clipped by that as well, so that'll get him nice and low. And there we go. Roshan will be uncontested.
Easy
it's
pickings.
Free.
That is definitely a freebie.
And with all the ad towers down, now's the time to start considering high ground. And it's not even about going for a high ground siege. It's just about trying to take it, force a fight, go push a lane, and as soon as you see a RoX.KiS hero, you jump him with that Centaur blink or the Puck blink with an Aegis Lifestealer inside.
It's so hard for RoX.KiS not to get caught just because of you have not only blink hex from Puck and a blink silence from Puck, but you also have Stampede to get him like on top of your team instantly. So chances of not getting caught are very low for RoX.KiS, I feel. Even with the things like double force staff, it's still it's a struggle.
Oh, there's your E-Blade. It's coming up from Fata. He's picked up the Eagle song. Says, screw Dagon 5.
Right. They got to farm this first, and anybody who gets caught, he can he solo? Is there anyone he can't solo kill? Well, there's a BKB on the Luna. You can, in theory, Manta out of E-Blade if you're really quick.
You could E-Blade them while they're hexed as well, if you...
Yeah, just blink hex, E-Blade. That's true.
But it's 1800 HP, and I think that's enough to survive the combo.
Don't forget, this isn't just a casual E-Blade on a farmed Puck. It's with a Centaur backing him up and an Ancient Apparition with Ags. Their magic damage is redonkulous.
Yeah. Well, Chen's like, you can E-Blade my team. That means that I heal them for more. It works both ways.
Does it?
I think it does. Is that not? Maybe not. Maybe I'm bullshitting, but...
Roland, does it?
Bonus heal from Ethereal?
Do you get additional heal from Ethereal form? Okay. I did not know that, so...
In my head it works, but who knows?
This is one of those ones where even if you're right, there's going to be a lot of people in the chat just like, God's your fail
It's one of those statements I shouldn't be saying because there's people who won't believe me saying it. But.
If you're wrong, then you're really going to get raked over the coals here. Yeah, go alt tab and Google it. Let's get the knowledge here.
Oh my God. What am I looking for?
And I've got Ethereal and he's getting like weird
That was
UK
like some
song.
weird like punk rock music that showed up.
Well, while he's looking, 40 minutes in, Dog leading by 14k gold, 17k experience, and with an Abyssal Blade up on your Lifestealer. It's almost time. Oh, we're going to the play Dota forums here. Only amplifies magic damage, nothing else.
Man,
but that's just a random dude. I don't know. That's not. You can sort
actually
of like,
Ghost Scepter and G-Crep both affect hard-coded heals. In Dota, there's one hard-coded heal.
So only the Troll Priest.
Mechanism and other heal abilities will not be affected by Banish.
Okay.
So some heals are affected.
I don't know if that
and by
might not have been something they brought over to Dota 2 as well. This is the play Dota 4.
And by some heals, I mean the troll neutral creep heal.
That's totally
Apart
what you
from
had.
that. Apart from that guy, there's not many other heals. So yeah, you lay down the loyalty, smack him around. Give him the fist of justice.
Yeah, we had the Greek caster was going hard in all chat the other day. Well, gods, the flames are coming. You feeling a little?
Look, man, I stand by my statement. There are some hills which get amplified. Okay. At least back in Dota 1, my source was Dota 1. Like I remember.
If nothing else, you've
1.
proven you're old school, so you've won this battle.
True hipster, maybe.
Yes. I played a lot of Dota 1 too. That was not one of the things I was thinking about in my
Dota 1,
pub games.
It doesn't make you a hipster anymore.
I guess not. Here we go. In comes Pycat. Will start right-clicking. They get off the Centaur Stomp of BZZ. Mostly just trying to bait out BKBs here on the side of Dog. Arrow coming through. Won't connect, but Pycat's dropped low. He will lose his Aegis quite quickly. They have the Blink Coil counter initiation. There's a haste rune up as well. And will they go in here? Rage. Hook shot. Just slightly off the mark. Just scooted on through. Now the E-Blade tasers down that Chen. Woohoo! Easy kill. They can just keep on doing that. 24 seconds until the next E-Blade.
Yeah, that's a worry. This is just Dagon 3 too. I think Dagon 5 maybe not up for some time, but
Rubik stolen the rocket flare. BKBs have been reserved here for RoX.KiS, and there is a butterfly up, but Well, the BKB's been baited out now. Now all they want to do is run. Eclipse comes through. Can Rubik look to steal it? 2 seconds. He can force F in, potentially steal this Eclipse if they're not careful. No, it's too late now, but it won't matter. BZZ dropping quite low. Misery arrowed in the face. He will go down. Now BZZ on the run. They force F him out. The E-Blade from onto Solo just zaps him down once again. The puck's still alive. Toss on the retreat. Buyback for the Mirana. RoX.KiS desperately trying to hang on here. They can't catch Fada. He's just too damn elusive. Blinks into the southern trees.
Yeah.
He's got the E-Blade Dagon soon as well.
Does he get a kill and then go out? Ooh, poisoned.
Arrow.
Dagon.
I mean, they're hunting Fada, but he might be turning around on them momentarily here.
Blink, 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 blink.
Blink.
He goes.
Blink north. He'll TP out. He's going to make it. What a wizard. They don't get Rex, though. They don't get the Rex.
That was a really good hold by RoX.KiS.
Yeah.
Even with the hookshot not doing too much, the Eclipse plus BKB from Luna didn't do too much, but Dog, as soon as like the Eclipse and BKB on Luna was wasted, it was like, let's go diving onto the high ground, but they didn't have Aegis anymore, and they got punished because of that, because this Luna, even without BKB or Eclipse, you right-click bloody damn hard with Manta plus Butterfly. This Luna's a true late-game carry at this stage, and that's where Dog need to be careful.
Yeah. They need, I'd say, MKB on Lifestealer as well, is the other main thing.
And it's not like a very commonly bought item, like especially when you go for the Miona, like that's already 1 damage item. Like as much as
probably
he needs,
want an AC or a heart here.
Yeah, as much as he needs MKB, I don't think he can get it. I think he needs to go, like you say, AC or heart. One of the two is either one. Either one, I think, is fine.
I have Scotty. Little HP slow.
Well,
I mean, they still works okay with Mjolnir, but
yeah,
I don't think we'll see it.
Next Roshan, Dog's got to wait for now. So the Vlad's timing from Centaur didn't work. This was like, we got to push now.
Well, they still have the gank.
Yeah.
Sure, they can't beat them in a 5v5, at least not there, but they can go for the pickoffs on the side, and RoX.KiS need to be careful. In comes the Centaur Infested. Not finding the openings just yet. Oh, maybe they will. They'll get the Chen. There's the Hex from FUD on the backside, and yeah. Look at him melt. That was without the E-Blade. Just a taser. And, losing the Chen here, losing the Chen.
Misery's going to start an army of his own. He's got Holy Persuasion, so.
Late game Chen, not very fun to play when you're losing, because you're literally there for the setback, but the creeps are not relevant at this point.
Misery Centaur with 1700 HP from the double Holy Persuasion.
Ooh, it got traded back and forth.
Yeah, so this Centaur is really tanky.
You say that, it's still going to melt to the Luna.
I believe in this Centaur. He's going to get some clutch stuns.
That was one of the like dire type strats, right? It was just
with the
constantly swap
it back and forth, and then you Clink's Death Pact it for like
1 billion damage. Yeah, that's right. That one, it was like the annoying thing with dire type was like every strat that worked, Valve would just patch it out.
Yeah.
And so it's like someone finds a new stupid gimmick to beat dire type.
It's like who could find the newest gimmick the fastest.
Yeah, who could find it at the right time. They've gone in bottom lane. They found BZZ, but a nice defensive disruption keeps him alive. Puck's not here yet. Is Boots of traveling in? The arrow will connect on Pycat. The Eclipse is there on the high ground. No Rubik spell steal yet. He's only got Holy Persuasion. Pycat going hard though with the Abyssal Blade. Focusing on BZZ. Can he kill him off in time? Something stolen now by the Rubik. It's the arrow they've gotten to. Luna forced to buy back. They'll lose Godback as well with the stolen arrow from Misery. That's 4 kills. Dog do lose their Lifestealer, but well worth it. The Puck is the real carry anyway.
And Luna had to buy back for this, so it won't be farming at all. And they...
What is the buyback going to do? No BKB?
Maybe
no Eclipse.
Pushes him back a little, but like
she can just get E-bladed. She can't even go in.
There's
She's
a Hex in
useless.
5 seconds as well, so Blink, Hex, and Luna said. Luna just has to stay in focus. Puck just blinked forward, looking for that Hex.
Nice. Fada looking for a pickoff. Won't find it yet. But Dog are looking like they will take this one 2-0 the way it's going.
Oh, yeah, this is... Oh, Centaur.
Fada keeps on going in. He'll have the Scythe up to start this off. The E-Blade Dagon's there as well. He did have Coil and Silence and the Orb. He could have gone for that kill, but risks dying to a buyback or retreat out instead.
AI Splash is going to help finish off Sadoy, it looks like. Sadoy in his fountain goes down. There's your Dream Call coming out here. Catches out the Luna. Luna actually has BKB. Defensive Disruption coming out. Fada needs to be careful. Orb out of there, and this will be Dog just looking to chase, looking to maybe go back in, and that they will. Luna does get the BKB off. Now Luna silence up 4 stuff away. Centaur wants to chase with the Stampede. Luna still slow, gets zapped to pieces. Pew pew from the Puck. He gets 1 kill. He's looking for more here. It's a beyond godlike triple kill from Fata. He's not done. He gets the Hex on Yell. Shadow Demon's got no way out of this one. Chen goes down as well. Ultra kill. Give him the Rampage. He's not going to get it. Pycat says no Rampage for you, but Fata.
GG. Woof woof. Whew. Dog are beasting. 40-20 your final score. 47 minutes in. Last game it was the Pycat show, like you said, and this game it was the Fata show. Ends the game 22-14. They had 40 kills. He was involved in 34. Misery didn't have the biggest game in either of these two, but man, these core players for Dog really stepped it up.
Yeah, Fato is just such a great tempo control. I think Puck, I mean, it was one of his best heroes back in the Sigma days. It's still one of his best heroes today. I mean, even as far back as Mouse. This was the one hero he was known for, like beating like Dendi and top tier players mid, and it was always with the Puck.
He's added like a different kind of twist to it though, because now he goes for more of a, like a carry Puck if the game suits it, and it worked out.
Yeah, well, fantastic stuff. Dogger into the winner bracket finals of the Summit Europe, so they're, well, 2 wins away from coming to LA. Big stuff from them.
They are now the prize pool hitting the 6-digit mark, of course, thanks to the community support, and we'll have stretch goals for you guys soon. So if Dog make it here, we'll have to figure out what they're going to do to make the community happy. But for today, it's the Dog Show. They move on. They'll play the winner of Fnatic versus PR. We can take a look at our brackets if they're working. Not sure if they are when we've got a moment. I'm stressing Roland out.
We've got it. No.
He's picnic.
We're not getting the big like. No, we're not ready. No brackets for you. This is.
He's just saying. 1 second, please.
It's deal. We got ourselves a deal. But yeah, good stuff
they're
from Dog.
2 series away from coming here.
Yeah.
So best of 3 coming up next for them, either Fnatic or PR. That match not yet scheduled. The European Dota schedule in general is very crowded, but we'll try and get the games played as quickly as possible, ideally before the TI4 qualifiers begin. And well, who's going to play them? Fnatic or PR? Who's looking? I actually think PR has a decent shot at knocking off Fnatic, but I would still give Fnatic
shows up. Like Fnatic have a different team showing up every single week for their matches, so you never really know. But when Fnatic play their A game, they're definitely favorites. And I mean, you're looking at a Fnatic Dog final for this one if Fnatic play their best Dota. And in theory, I give Fnatic a slight edge there, but if Fnatic just stumble a little bit at all, that's where Dog are playing much more consistently than Fnatic, and Fnatic have to play their best Dota if they want to qualify for the Summit.
Yeah, of course, guys, we're not done yet. We actually have Summit America action kicking off.
America.
5 games today. So the Summit America begins today. Cloud9 did have to withdraw, for those who didn't hear already. A little bit unfortunate, but it gives space to No Earth Spirit, who are a second-place team in the America pre-qualifier. They also are participating in the TI4 North America qualifier. So we'll get a look at them. We'll get a look at a lot of teams that might have a shot at knocking off Liquid and going to Seattle this summer as well.
Yeah, it's a good preview for the TI4 American qualifiers. So.
Yeah, actually, you know, there's a few like big name teams that aren't in our event, Cloud9, Empire, and Alliance. But the great thing about that is you get to see more teams that are kind of unknown and interesting stories heading into the TI4 event. So I'm pretty excited about it. And come the LAN finals, you still have Navi, you still have DK. You'll likely have another top Chinese team as Titan's been knocked out. So
okay,
there you go.
We've got some good games. Like I think EG versus Liquids late today in the Summit America.
Yeah, one of the most important matchups. These two teams, probably the favorites to take the group.
Yeah, EG did stomp Liquid not long ago, and I think it was the final of like the JD League. So, I mean, not a huge deal there, but it's like where Liquid here are going to be coming in, and after that stomp, you're maybe expecting EG to just cruise through them again. But hey,
true,
we'll see.
The first match will be Liquid versus CNB. Myself and Gods will be casting that best of 1 for you. That match scheduled to kick off in about 45 minutes. Following that, Merlini, Zyori will take over. They'll bring you the last 4 games of the day. Sna versus CNB, Liquid versus EG. That's your highlight for the day. EG versus eHug, and Revenge versus the NA Rejects. You're watching the Summit powered by Twitch. European playoff action will continue in the days to come. Asia playoff action will heat up, but for now, we'll take a quick break. We'll bring you Summit America group stage action after this. Stay tuned.